Hit the link at the bottom of the screen to check out the exclusive show available on odds.com. It's only available on odds.com. Just hit the link to check it all out. Let's move on to the Monday Nighter, Bebsie. Last game on the card, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Steelers, Bengals. We head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Steelers open up at minus 13. That moves down to 12.5 at some books. Actually, a couple books have even moved it to 12, but there's still a whole bunch of 13s out there. 43 Fahrenheit, clear, 9 miles per hour, nice weather. Steelers coming off back-to-back losses. Their most recent setback was a 26-15 loss to Buffalo on Sunday night. Pittsburgh's been held to under 20 points in 3 straight games. Roethlisberger, 21-37 for 187 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The return of James Conner and Marquise Pouncey did nothing to get that running game rolling. Conner ran for 18 yards on 10 carries. Steelers managed 47 yards rushing total. That's the 5th time in the last 7 games they finished with under 50 yards on the ground. And now James Conner is questionable with the quad injury. Pittsburgh converted 1 of 10 third downs, held the ball for just 24 minutes and 15 seconds. Juju Smith-Schuster caught 6 passes for 55 yards. Steelers played without starting cornerback Joe Hayden due to a concussion. Starting inside linebackers Robert Spillane with a knee injury. Vince Williams on the COVID list. Hayden could come back this week, but Spillane's on injured reserve. Safety Terrell Edmonds is questionable with a shoulder injury. Starting left guard Matt Filer did not return after hurting his shoulder in the first quarter. His replacement Kevin Dotson was ruled out after hurting his shoulder. Filer's been put on injured reserve. Dotson is questionable. Then we have the Bengals coming off an ugly 37 loss at home to the Cowboys, which is just very easy for us to make money off of. They fumbled the ball away on their first 3 drives. 1 was returned for a touchdown. Brandon Allen, 27-36, 217 yards, 1 touchdown. He hurt his right leg late in the game, didn't return. Finley came in and looked awful on 2 drives, 1 for 2 for 5 yards, but just showed no poise or comfort. A.J. Green sighting, 6 passes for 62 yards. Travion Williams, 12 runs for 49 yards. And then these Bengals have injury issues, and I'll get to them right now. I got to pull them up on a different page. Bebsie, should the Steelers be this big of a favorite? It's a divisional game, so you know they're going to be attentive. And are they angry enough to win by margin?
Look, I don't like the number 13, but I do like the number 6.5, which is the first half spread. And I am going to take the Steelers in the first half because you lose 2 games. You were undefeated. You lose back-to-back games. You lose the number 1 seed. You're probably not going to get it back, but you still have to come out angry, and you still have to know that this is a get-right spot for your team. So I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will come out firing in this game and potentially let their foot off the gas. But as bad as Ben looked last week and as abysmal as the running game looked, you still also have to take into account their competition. They're playing an excellent Bills team and an excellent Bills defense. They don't have the same resistance in this. Again, I understand everyone's apprehension with the full game and the 13. But I do very much think the first half is in play, especially with the way the Steelers have to come out. I mean, they're looking at, obviously the season's not falling apart with 2 losses in a row, but when you go the first 11 weeks without losing and then you lose 2 weeks in a row, it hurts your pride a little bit. So I really think first half Steelers is a great look here. And full game, I'm staying the fuck away from.
You're getting a lot of love from everybody in the chat for this spot. It does make a ton of sense after losing 2 straight. We're still getting 6.5, so you know that won't be available very soon. Let me just see if it's even available. Yeah, it's still available right now. This might not be available in 2 hours. Steelers minus 6.5 first half. Minus 115 at Bet365 and PointsBet. Let's just see what Circa is hanging. Maybe Circa could give us something nice here. I mean, just juice-wise. Because they got the full game at 12.5. No, minus 115. Minus 115. This makes a ton of sense. Steelers first half -6.5 at -115. Bet 365. Makes a ton of sense. I'm going to tail it. And then it just could be a lazy, slow-moving second half. But this total is so low at 40.5, Bebsy.
It is very low, but, I mean, the Bengals, without Joe Burrow, have just been abysmal offensively. So if you are going to bet the over, then you almost have to hope for defensive touchdowns, which is possible.
Yeah. Oh, this first half is just screaming us in the face. First half, -6.5, -115. I think it's a great call. It's a perfect situation for us because the Steelers have lost 2 straight. They have to move the ball comfortably and take control early just to, as Aaron Rodgers would say, to relax. I like it. I'm with you.